It's a lot.
Meek Mill and P. Diddy matching outfits picture goes viral after Meek Mill comes up in this lawsuit, right? You got this lawsuit where this dude is suing P. Diddy and people been going through it. He brought, I believe, a Young Miami name came up in it, like about her cousin, doing some things.
Federal investigators reportedly considered rapper Meek Mill as a potential witness after key evidence against Sean Diddy Combs went missing. Sources say Meek's statement included shocking details about Diddy. The situation took a twist when an audio recording surfaced, capturing Meek in distress while mentioning Diddy. This leak has reignited public and legal interest in the case, suggesting there might be more to the story than previously believed.
Meek Mills. Well, he said a Philly rapper. You understand? And it was redacted in the paperwork to that because first of all, it had Meek Mills, it had Stevie J, they had redacted their names, and they had Usher, and they redacted their names and just said a performer of the Super Bowl and a Philly rapper. Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that shit. And they probably embarrassed for the fact to see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood whereas that he's dressing the same he dressing like Diddy, hugged up with Diddy. I think that Lil Rod know a lot of shit, but I know this. Two men dress alike, it's just like two men laying down. When they both get up, they both homos. And that's real talk, bruh. My man, you go to a party, dog, and the nigga got the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mills up out the water or anything like that, it was said that they checked his Google search and all the other shit, and he was searching for some online gay porn and all that other shit like that.
Oh, wow.
That shit is crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this shit. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy.
Rumors about Sean Diddy Combs have been circulating for years, with even celebrities like Kevin Durant, KD, admitting they felt uneasy attending his events. While nothing has been confirmed, it seems the situation is shifting, as new information suggests that action could be taken soon.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that you was at a party before that they attended and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
Okay, this is Boxer. His name's Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. So the broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was a matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pickett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay enough over. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it the other, matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck. Him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Yeah, you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pickett. What?
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was the Illuminati. It's just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really tolerated with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hate crime, yes, but it's more tolerated these days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more, you know, out there now.
The incident y'all had with Warren G and Kid Frost, tell me about that, my man.
Okay, Kid Frost had gave a party at the House of Blues. One of our big homeboys wanted to go with us, you know what I'm saying? So he went with us and he said, "Ooh, you young niggas have fun." So one of Kid Frost's homies still on my big homie. But he didn't know that he was around, it was maybe about 20 of us. So the dude that socked my big homie, we beat the dog shit out of him. So my big homie, he came to. He like, "That's the motherfucker." We like, "Yeah." And it was 2 security guards had him. Had the dude that we beat up from Kid Frost's entourage. So my big homie knocked that motherfucker out while the yellow jacket, you know, the yellow jackets with the event security, they had the dude. So my homie still knocking him out. Boom! So the dude with the yellow jacket was talking shit. "Man, what the fuck is wrong with him?" My homeboy knock out him too. Bam! Like, woo! So the other one like, "Man, he got back." Little Jamaican dude come up talking shit. "Man, you going crazy?" My homeboy sock him too. So we went down to get our car for valet. And it was the dude, "It's LBC." And he like, "What the fuck is that?" And he said, "It's Long Beach City Crip." So my homeboy knew this dude was an imposter. If you from Long Beach, you gonna say Rolling 20s or Insane. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, real block boy. You know what I'm saying? 19th Street. You gonna say something. A real Crip said, "This nigga say he from Long Beach City Crip." My homeboy like, "Wait a minute." And knocked him out too. So Warren G and them was down there, him and Cedric Wallace waiting on their cars. And they seen my homeboy get busy like that, so they had left before us, went up to Fat Burgers. So we came, got in our shit. They finally brought our cars for valet. We went up to Fat Burgers. And Warren G and Cedric Wallace was up there already. eating their shit and shit. So we came in there, the big homie like, hey, motherfucker. He pointed at Cedric Wallace, like, man, you been dumping us for years, mother. I'm losing all my motherfucking money betting on your motherfucking ass. So Warren G was right there. He like, my homie like, man, that's a nice ass watch. So he like, man, let me try that on. You know what I'm saying? So by then, my homeboy, somebody got my homeboy attention, and he turned his head. Shit, Cedric Sabalas and what's his name was in the, he was in the Ragtop 500 Benz. This motherfucker like jumped off. I mean, he drove up off the motherfucker. He didn't even pay attention to the curve. He jumped off of the curve instead of using the, the driveway. That shit was funny as my homeboy like, damn, he almost bust his whole fucking engine block. Yeah, that shit was funny as a motherfucker. Like, damn. Yeah.
Diddy's past scandals continue to fuel debate, especially after 50 Cent publicly questioned his sexuality. Recently, rumors have emerged suggesting that Diddy may have tried to harm 50 Cent, with some claiming the rapper narrowly avoided danger. With the growing number of serious accusations, many are left questioning how Diddy has managed to avoid major consequences.
That 50 came over my house. He met me at the apartment because I overheard the conversation about these guys wanted him dead. So he asked me, did I have a vest? I said, yeah, I got a bulletproof vest. So I had some extra vests because I used to buy them from officers and stuff like that. And he came over, he tried the vest. It was too big for him. You understand what I'm saying? The vest was too big for him. So I gave him a smaller cover for the vest pass that he had. And I had told him that those guys were going to come out and try to get him. And we had the conversation. I'm not going to mention that because I talked about it in my book. 50 then told me he was going to handle his business. But he had to go out to Cancun first because he was going to do the How to Rob the Industry song out there. They had gave him $5,000. I think he's probably get 10 or 5, but they had gave him some upfront money. So then I told him we good out at Cancun because I had met some guys who worked with the syndicate, and I used to go out there every year because I used to do the security at the door at Daddy O. So I knew this guy, he was Puerto Rican, but he was working out there with the syndicate. So if I needed something, whatever I needed, he would make sure I have it in Cancun. So now, long story short, I told 50 he was going to be good when he come out there because I was going to bodyguard him. So then he said, all right, cool. So I'm calling 50, because he didn't show up. So then I'm walking through the hotel and his manager, got his manager name, said, yo, Big Gene, what's up? He said, I need to speak to Chad. I said, what's up? He said, 50 shot. He's in ICU. They don't know if he's gonna make it. I wanna know if I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right. I said, so what the fuck you need to speak to Chaz for? And what the fuck is you doing in the pool? If he's shot. I went and got a phone card. I paid $100 for a phone card. You only get like 10 minutes on them. And I started calling 50 phone. And this girl eventually picked up and I said, yo, tell 50 this Gene. And she said, okay, Gene. I said, is he all right? She said she was gonna make it. He gonna be all right. I'll tell him you called. So the next time I saw 50 after that, he was, It's Your Birthday song. and we were in Puerto Rico at Jack the Rapper. And I was with the Black Hand clip, right? 50 wasn't speaking to none of them at the time. I was sitting over by the side. He came directly over to me. He said, yo, Big Gene. I said, what up, 50? He said, they can't stop what God got planned. And gave me dap and walked off.
This pattern of intimidation isn't new. People who speak out often face heavy backlash, much like the long-standing reluctance to address R. Kelly's misconduct, where many were aware, but few dared to speak up. Rumors about Diddy's personal life have been swirling, causing both controversy and concern. Given the sensitive nature of these claims, it's crucial to rely on credible sources for accurate and fair information.
And then there was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z. And then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and it's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah.
Jay-Z Unplugged.
Yeah.
The Jaguar Writers there,
Yeah.
Heart of the City.
Yeah. It's the 21-year anniversary.
It's the 21-year
this
anniversary, and I don't think we've seen nothing like that since. And I know you posted it. We're going to talk about the network, but I know you posted it and put it out there. I want you to touch on either the genius or the insanity of Jay-Z. This man, as far as what he's done since then, is, you know, either preordained, destined, or he had a plan. But it seemed like he geared himself towards it. But you were there to witness it firsthand from what he was back then. I just want you to, like, because, you know, not many people have a firsthand account of what this man is doing and what he's about to do.
In 21 years, I have never had anything to say about Mr. Sean Carter other than, still.
Yes, to this day.
Still. Listen to me, I don't give a fuck how I feel about you. For me to have bad feelings about someone and not acknowledge art and its greatness or at its finest is hating. Maybe I don't fuck with you, but them shoes is hot, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be real. So I will never. Shit, I was just listening to Watch the Throne earlier this week, and that shit was enraging me, cause I'm like, y'all motherfuckers was living for this fucking album and was Kanye, and then all of y'all made all of this money on this motherfucking dude, and now all of a sudden, who, him? Look. Like, he was good enough when you let him slump Just Blaze's fucking whole career. He was the shit.
That's a whole issue in itself.
It was worth putting Just Blaze on the line for, because Just Blaze was Rockefeller production until Kanye.
Yeah.
Who's Just Blaze producing for now?
That I don't know. Who is? Yeah, I'm about to say that I don't know. And he was the movement.
Where is Just Blaze?
Yeah.
I mean, he was making Hov's beats. You got Tidal. You're a billionaire. Where the fuck is Just Blaze?
That's the question.
Why is he's not at least an executive at Rock Nation? He's not at least an executive at Tidal?
At least.
Like I said, Biggie died, Tupac died. And then there was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z. And then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and it's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah. They shared so much in common. You know? And then There was a falling out. And that's like it never happened. Whoever talks about best of the both worlds, best of both worlds. Nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about this shit.
Nobody talks about that project.
That nigga swept that smooth under the rug.
Why?
Yeah, we know why.
You know what? I got a better question.
Yeah.
How valuable is a Biggie Smalls verse? Didn't want you.
Oh. Let the church say amen.
I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you moved his ass around and out of Rockefeller so tough and then just moved right over to Def Jam. By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah died?
Yeah.
And Beyonce's solo career was struggling? Jam on your horn now, that fucking bullshit ass record. From the Austin Powers shit, it was some of the worst shit ever. They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah died. And then they brought Rich Harrison in, and you know, kind of think it's crazy right now. She liked posing with him in pictures for Page 6. Aaliyah didn't. She fell in love with Dame. And Aaliyah's gone, and you know. You have to start asking yourself questions after being in this business for this long. If you're a halfway intelligent person, when do you start questioning how lucky some motherfuckers keep getting?
Right.
Is it really a conspiracy if the same person keeps benefiting off the same kind of tragedy over and over and over again? So to answer your question, I'm sure he's always going to be a billionaire, and I'm sure he's got great things to happen. I mean, look, he's got the job with the NFL. He's hooking all his friends up with the halftime shows. I mean, think about it. Think about the halftime shows. Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, all Rock Nation. Now Rihanna, and then we had the whole LA thing, which of course he was involved in that, and then they pulled Mary J. Blige off to, you know, make sure she got that money for Kendall, and you know, they had that whole moment, you know, but all he's doing is using his friends and the people that he fucks with, or at least the people that signs his non-disclosure agreements. He keeps getting them the Super Bowl gigs. So I mean, like, he's doing all kinds of stuff, you know, and I do not begrudge him. It's just, if you gotta do the kind of things that he's done to get where he's gotten.
Like Ice Cube, have stepped up to defend Diddy, arguing that he's being unfairly targeted. On the other hand, many believe the seriousness of the accusations justifies thorough scrutiny.